Well, here I am. Welcome to my channel. Look, I'm back. I'm in a hold pattern, waiting for my procedure. So I thought I'd come on here and do a little vlog. I haven't had any good drugs yet, so killing time. My doctor had a case ahead of me that ran into some kind of issues, so I'm an hour, let's say an hour. Anyways, what could we talk about? There's so many things. Delphi, well, that's a whole other thing, which I want to share some things. Let's talk about the Idaho 4 for a minute. That just gets crazier and crazier. You know, I've been thinking on that case a lot. And something I keep thinking about is about what Maddie and Kaylee probably did when they got home that night. What is the first thing that you do when you've been away and you come home when you have a dog? You take them out. So I started thinking about that, and I started thinking about all those calls made to Jack, and then I started wondering, perhaps she took her dog out and she saw something that maybe frightened her or seemed odd, or I don't know. And that's where all the calls started. And then when Jack didn't answer her calls, you know, when her friend was calling. So I wonder about that a lot. I don't know. I've got some other things, but they're escaping my head right now. And I don't know what to think about Delphi anymore. Yeah, I'm coming back with it because I looked into some things, and I wanted to look into some things with Delphi and the Evansdale murders of Lyric Cook and Elizabeth Collins, because a lot of people have said that there were I can't get my tongue to work. There are a lot of people that have thought of could Richard Allen have done that. I did say, when I started checking it out, I found a young student that went to Bloomington, and she disappeared, and she's not been found. So I'm looking into that, and if it leads to him. Now, I will say, I've done a lot of research on him in the past of where he worked, and he did work, he worked for Walmart. He was in management of some type, but he was a traveling manager, so he traveled all over. He traveled to Bloomington. He traveled to Greenwood. I don't have my notes with him, but he's been around everywhere. And then the last they had, he had some kind of incident. I don't know if it was with employees or with someone in management, but they then had him going to Ohio and working at a Walmart there. Well, God, I'm trying to think of all this stuff around my notes, so it's kind of... So, and I know when he worked in Ohio, that the drive home during the week, it was so long that he just stayed there and only came home to Delphi on the weekends. So that would free him up. But who knows what he was doing, you know what I mean? And also, Evansdale, Iowa, it's not that far from, it's like 3 hours from Indiana, so that had me thinking, wow, that's a lot closer than I thought. So anyways, so I've been doing work on that. I'm going to come back with the reads on it. I know some of the stuff I've got already, but I think when I do the reading on it, a lot more will come out. But that's my next step, is to do that one. And see if we can, see what's going on. Oh, and the floor fires. That's another one. And I know when I did that one, I knew it was arson. I have no doubt of that, but who did it? So I'd like to do a read on that one. I have in the past, but not for a long time. So I'd like to go back on that and see, because, I feel like he's done other things. This wasn't his first. Oh, and something else I want to talk to you about. Okay, I know this is just really, I don't even know why I know this. Why is it that Brian Colbert, he comes into court and he is in a nice suit and he's not in shackles, he's not handcuffed or anything, and he murdered supposedly 4 students. Okay, Richard Allen, when they're bringing him in for court, appearances and that, man, he is shackled. He's in orange. What is that? What is Mr. Colt or get to be treated like so different than, I don't know, maybe there's something that goes on in Idaho, but that seems a little fishy to me, how that's being, done. And I know everybody's having a fit about the house being tore down. Well, you know what? I'm going to say, I'm sorry, but you should leave that house up there, because, and I know there's been a lot of creators out there, and they've been saying, oh, they've scanned the house, it's so much, they can get the real feel of it, and da-da-da-da-da, by the scans they took. Well, I don't agree with that, because when you go into a place, like if the church wanted to come in and walk through, it would give them a better idea of exactly just how much room was in a hallway. So I say, why are you going to tear that down? There could be stuff in there that we don't want, it tore down until it's gone to trial, because I don't know. That's my opinion on that. Is there anything I can touch on while I'm here doing this right now? Well, I guess that's it. I guess I'm just killing time until I'm ready to go. But this is my last little tune-up, and I should be back to eating well. So I'm real happy. I'm just ready to get over it. So anyways, guys, just send my love and light to you always, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye.